probably understand. You might want to say that you're born into the race, your religion, your family. You have a particular complexion. I understand all of those. But you know what? Yeah. But you can still become who you want to be. Change whatever you don't like about yourself. Whether you're a Muslim, you can still become a Christian. It's a choice. As a Christian, I can as well become a Muslim. It's still a choice. Everything you revolve around your choice. What you decide. You can even decide your family. You can decide what to eat. You can decide. Oh, I just remember I just remember the boy. They say he's an idiot girl. I guess you understand that. It's a choice. You can choose your gender as well. So everything is possible. It's all on you. And so therefore, but one thing, just one thing, amidst everything I've said, just one thing, you can never have choice over. And that is nothing more but love. So like I said, you can't have a choice over love. I don't know what love actually means to you, but personally I know love is that illogical thing that happens to every living being. And shortly, we'll be having with me Leo Frank, popularly known as Pope, the CEO of Leo Frank Collection. So please help me welcome Pope!
My guy. This is what we call Corona shit.
We're in the season.
Yeah.
You don't expect anything more.
It's nice. You're looking good.
You're looking good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
This is what we do.
You actually made me good. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Basically, let's start from love. I know love means a lot of things to people. Love could actually mean feelings and emotions and all of this stuff to people. Some person like I earlier explained before you came, I actually explained that love could be the illogical thing that happens to everybody. Sometimes you love without knowing the reason why you love. And but to you, let's put it straight now. What do you understand by the word love?
Thank you very much. Love, from the general perspective of love, because that is where I will be coming from. Yeah. Love is an intimate feelings you show for someone. When you have a strong, intimate feeling, mark the word there, strong, intimate, and feeling. Then feeling you show to someone. The general definition of love is the intimate, strong, intimate feeling you show towards a person.
It doesn't be intimate.
Strong, intimate feelings. Now, the whole idea about intimacy has been looked down upon.
Because that's where I was actually coming from.
Because when you talk intimacy, the first thing that gets to people's head is being sexually attached to somebody. But I can be intimate with you in my own way. Like intimacy, from my own perspective, though, means we share a strong bond of relationship, but not the sexual or the physical attraction. Okay. I can have an intimate relationship with you as a guy. That means whatever I do, you have to play a part in it. That is, from my perspective, intimate, because we, the young folks of this generation, have defined intimacy on the other way.
Okay. You know, when you're talking about when you just brought on board three things now. Okay. Strong feeling, intimacy, and you trying to not, I didn't say brainwash now, but you trying to educate us about intimacy, because I think intimacy is a lost word when it comes to love. Okay. Because I can just imagine in our religious gathering what they tell us about love. You know, for the Christians, they'll tell them that Christ actually is love, and even in a community, they will tell us that they'll try to define love, giving us the agape kind of love and the all the kinds of love we have. Okay. So, and now, can you just briefly explain how does intimacy comes now? Because right now, you see, in this show, we're not talking about the family love or the church love or the Christ-like love or the religious kind of love. We're talking about a relationship now. Okay. Now we're talking about relationship because people don't actually. I actually made a post recently on my Facebook page, and I was talking about relationship, like coming to think of the relationship, like the boyfriend, girlfriend, the dating part of it, the courtship, and marriage. I understand that marriage is part of relationship. So now, can you just break it down to how does love affect relationship?
Okay, thank you. The funny thing is that you can't properly explain how love affects a relationship except you teach people the types of love.
Yeah, sure.
So, in other words, when you teach people the types of love, at every given point in time, everybody knows what or the kind of love they are experiencing, or the kind of love they are
That propels them.
Thank you very much. So now, like you said, the general love that we all know, and which happens to be the first love every human being experience, is the agape love.
Love from the family.
Yes, but now I want to break this love down to its minute particles so that people get to understand this thing. Now, the agape love, like from the Greek mythology, the agape love teaches that this is the kind of love supposedly that God showed on his people.
Yeah.
Very unconditional, irrespective of your gender, your religion, your facial look, and everything. That is agape love.
In a nutshell, the supernatural to the natural now.
Yes, the kind of love God shows to us, and that is the kind of love we, the Christian denomination, preach to be shown to each other. Like when the Bible says, "Love your neighbor as you love yourself." Now that is the kind of love, the agape love in quote, that the Bible is telling us. The thing is that agape love is the basis for every other kind of love. Now, when you have agape love, you can easily dispense the other kind of love. And quickly, I would like to run through the kind of love so that viewers get to understand which part of love they are experiencing at a particular time.
Even at this
or
moment.
Yes, or which one they have experienced before. Now, agape love is the basis for every other kind of love. Every other kind of love is built out of agape love.
It's a pillar.
Yes, agape love is the pillar. Now there are other kinds of love which I will try to explain. Other kind of love is philia.
Okay.
Now philia is termed friendship love. The kind of love you show to your friend, not necessarily a female.
Yeah.
Could be your fellow guy. Now this is the kind of love everybody now know as platonic friendship. Now the difference between this relationship, this love, and eros is eros have to do with just sexual attraction, physical attraction, while on the other hand philia or platonic love has to do with every other thing aside sexual attraction. So you can be bonded with this person but you are not having any sexual intercourse with this person, and I believe every normal human being should have a philia friend.
Like now they call it like bestie.
Yes,
but even bestie is also sometimes.
Now I will get to that when we are talking about relationship.
Okay.
Where you see two best friends coming under one umbrella, let's have sex.
Yeah.
And there is a name for that.
But they are not loving each other.
Yes, I'm just talking about philia.
Okay.
Now the next one we talk about philautia is self-love. Why storge being a love you show for a parent show to and to his child.
Yeah, but I don't know, because even I personally I have this misconception on the two kinds, just the philatia and storge. Why? Because you see, like the philatia actually it still reflect back to what we said initially.
Okay.
One, you can't give out what you don't have. So if it's self-love, a father who loves himself should actually love what he produces.
Okay.
The offspring are his own product, so there is blood, flesh and blood. So because that has actually been a bone of contention even on the internet.
Good. Now, basically, most of the failed relationship, you can date it back to a failed love at home. Not all.
An explanation now.
Most of the failed relationship is as a basis of people not experiencing proper storge. The love you show to your child, parent-child kind of love. Now, as we go on, I will try to break that part.
Wow. I'm coming to limelight now to get to understand that, like you said, that most of the broken relationship we experience in our generation now is as a result of storge, right? That storge is actually the bedrock behind broken relationship, and a lot of broken relationships we have presently in our generation now.
Yeah.
It's actually caused by that. Maybe at this point we need to just talk to our viewers. So hello viewers, for those of you who are just joining us, maybe along the line, we are still talking about love and relationship, and we are still dialoguing on love, the concept of love, the kinds of love. We are still on the kinds of love. So my guest right here, Pope, the CEO of Leo Frank Collection, is still here to enlighten us. So just sit back and enjoy while we take you through the kinds of love, moving to the relationship. So Sam, let's continue from where you stopped.
Okay, continuing from the kinds of love we're talking about.
Yeah.
The next kind of love is pragma. Now, the Greek people call this enduring love. Now, this is the kind of love every human being is supposed to practice. Because, let me tell you something, this is the kind of love where you see people falling in love from when they were little kids. They grew up, got married, and after 40 years, they're staying in their marriage doing well. Now, this is the kind of love, pragma. They love look beyond their flaws, their bad attitude, and connect to each other.
Because of the length of time. Is it because of the length of time? Because of what they've shared from maybe childhood? And
that is the point. When you have genuine love for somebody, every other thing to some extent is inconsequential, even if they have their role to play.
Yeah, get.
People that experience pragma relationship doesn't mean they've not experienced some dicey part of their relationship, but just that they came together, put heads together, and make it work. They understood themselves.
But we're talking about desire. Maybe you're taking me back to a songwriter who once said that love is patient, love is kind, love is felt most when it's genuine.
That is it. As you said, love is patient, love is kind, love is felt most when it's genuine. Now, when you have a genuine feeling for somebody, that is where pragma comes in. Now, let me quickly talk about the last kind of love, which is Ludus. Now, Ludus is a playful kind of relationship, and everybody must have experienced this kind of love. Like everybody. When I explain, you get to understand.
Okay.
Ludus is the kind of love you have between two persons. Just you play. You basically play anything playful. That's why it's called.
Let me understand, because my viewers also want to actually get it straight. What kind of play? Because even sex may play to some persons, right? So what kind of play are you talking about?
Okay, let me crown it off. Ludus is a love that deals with infatuation. Now, when you have infatuated feelings, now you tend to have butterflies running in your stomach when you see the girl passing. You understand?
You miss your step.
Like you could practically behave like kids.
Yeah, sure.
That is why it is called playful love. You understand?
I'm a victim.
Good. Everybody have, to some extent, I believe everybody have experienced this kind of love. At every point or at a particular point of everybody's life, you must have infatuated about somebody.
Like love at first sight.
But practically, there is no love at first sight.
But this actually is what we normally call love at first sight.
That is a refined name for infatuation.
Wow.
You understand? Now, Ludus, I think the last kind of love is mania. Now, this is practically obsession. I think we were talking last week and we talked about somebody that was obsessed with somebody.
Yeah,
now that is mania, and that is caused as a result of gross imbalance in Ludus and Eros.
No, I get. Oh. A perfect example, like the lady I actually gave counseling from Ghana.
Thank you. The girl is obsessed with the guy. Now, when you're obsessed with somebody, you feel you are not good enough for the person, and you need to do more for the person.
Depriving yourself, even changing to another person.
Yes. In other words, you do extra to make the relationship work. And mania is, to some extent, very deadly. When somebody is obsessed with you, like for instance, when a guy is obsessed with a girl, he tries to hamper the lifestyle of the girl. And when the girl refuses or do not concur to his own decision, that is where problem begins. But what I want the viewers to understand is mania is as a result of gross imbalance between
this doesn't happen one day. This actually takes time, maybe a particular period of time.
Love in general builds, except for Ludus, that is infatuated. You just see a girl at the first instant and you're in love. Boom.
Wow, Viewers, you've actually heard for yourself. This is so insightful. You've actually been taught the different kinds of love that we all have. I don't know which one you fall into. I don't know what you are practicing right now, but you can now discern for yourself the one that you are actually practicing. So at this moment, we're going on a short break, and just stay tuned while we're right back. Okay, let's do this.